Hello! Today we are showing you how to make guacamole.
Woo! I love a guacamole and chip.
We love avocados, and this is just a mashed up way of getting it into my body quicker. And with Cinco de Mayo just around the corner, this is the perfect addition to whatever celebrating you're doing, or just enhancing your everyday Taco Tuesday.
Because guacamole is great on everything.
So what you need, obviously, for guacamole is avocados. This is a pretty perfect avocado. However, we don't discriminate in guacamole because you are mushing them all up, mashing them up. So if there's bruises, put them in here.
I just realized that. I used to actually, Megan, throw away the black part of the avocado. And a friend of ours, she was making like, literally there were 20 avocados. And it was like,
put them all in.
It went in and I didn't taste it. So that was a great tip.
Another thing is people think that you have to use a very hard knife and a sharp knife.
Yeah.
But I use butter knives or just everyday knives to cut in, and then I take the pit out. Super easy, and then gently release it. Otherwise, or you can smack it into your trash can if you want to get a little bit more. And as you see, I'm just cutting little squares into here because this is, depending on how, we're gonna mash it all up. And if you like it more of like a pico de gallo guacamole, you can leave the cubes a little bit chunkier. Yeah. So you don't have to blend them up as much. And this is the beautiful thing that you really get to make this your own. Okay, thank you.
I helped.
So what we have here is you can use 2 to 3 avocados. Really what you have, they need to be ripe. Riper, the better. It's gonna make it easier. So this is where you're gonna have fun. This is the absolute base, bare minimum that you would need for guacamole.
What we're showing them today.
Yes, so our guacamole, we have about a 1/4 cup of red onions, diced finely. And if you don't have red onions, you can use green onions.
These over there, show them.
These beautiful green onions. I've used shallots if you're not a fan of,
I like to actually give a combo of the green onion and the red onion.
You can like top it. It makes it look really pretty. And then we're gonna add some cilantro. I have a handful of cilantro, which once you rough chop it or chop it up, shrinks down to this amount. So I would say about a 1/4 cup again, once it's all chopped up. And then we have for seasonings. Now this is where if you like it hot, add jalapeno. I would say add about half of a jalapeno. Or serrano or any of the chili flavors are really great. You could even add, I love adding hatch green chilies into my guacamole.
Ancho chili.
It is like next level. But so for this, we're just gonna add a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then our secret ingredient, which makes it so good, is our half a teaspoon of this Santa Fe seasonings.
It's called 6 Seasoning, and it will be linked in the recipe for you to just click and buy.
Because this is what takes it
to the next level.
And then to tie it all together, because what's guacamole without a little bit of lime? We have, wait, I'm not gonna get you.
No, I know, it was weird. Actually, we did that. Someone like squeezed a lime and it went in the person's eye, and I was like, okay, I'm prepared.
I feel like I did that too the other week.
I know,
that
something.
was me. Okay, so fair. I just take the fork into the knife. That helps juice it if you don't have a juicer, but then because I like the fork, because then I can scrape this stuff off. You want that pulp.
Yes.
Get the lime pulp in there.
It's
so
definitely, it's so good. I know, we can like talk for each other these days, right?
Yes. So another thing is that if you don't have limes,
you can use lemons.
You can use a lemon.
Totally.
I would suggest using a Eureka, not the Meyer. The Meyer lemon is just a little bit sweeter.
But use whatever you have. Really, it doesn't matter.
You just want citrus. If you don't have it, and say you are like us and have apple cider vinegar lying around on hand, add a little apple cider vinegar into this.
Because you just want the acid. And then the other thing that the acid does while it's actually preserving it. So you know how sometimes you leave an avocado out and it gets black? Well, it won't get black because of the citrus.
So as you can see what I'm using, is our potato masher. This is a wonderful tool for mixing up your guacamole.
I love it.
Before I do that though, I don't want to forget half a teaspoon of Celtic sea salt.
Okay.
And you just blend it up. So depending on how creamy you like it, and speaking of cream, you could even add a little bit of sour cream to this. Would be really yummy.
Some people I know some people add like mayo to it. That's not my fave, but the sour cream.
I've added majestic garlic.
Oh, that
majestic
now
garlic.
That is.
It adds that creamy consistency. So majestic garlic sauce.
This is like perfect, Megan.
Yeah, it's basically like creamed garlic, and it's like cream. I mean, we are just full of ideas that you can add to this. I know, you are so ready. I mean, you could add tomatoes. If you have your favorite salsa or hot sauce, you can add that in here as well.
I know.
This is like as pure and as beautiful and fresh as it gets. So for this full recipe, you can go to CurryGirlsKitchen.com. And if you do not subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe, because every Wednesday we are putting delicious recipes just like this into your mailbox. And if you don't follow us on Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, all of it. Make sure you subscribe so you can follow along and see what we do day to day.
And eat really delicious food like this together.
I know, you were like double dipping. I need to get in here with this.
Oh my God.
So.